Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Marta, I come from Norway and I love makeup. And today I'm going to show you guys how I did this look, which is a part of an Instagram collab that I have with several other girls from Instagram. And we're all going to basically just focus a look or do eye swatches of one multichrome pigment. So I ended up choosing The Night of Abyss from Tammy Tanuka because I mean, it was hard to choose. I have so many gorgeous pigments from Tammy Tanuka. This is just one of my two, I think I'm filling maybe more than even 2 palettes now with their pigments. They are usually in a loose form, but I press all of my pigments. I have a couple of videos on that, so I will leave a card up here somewhere so you can go ahead and see how I press my pigments if you're interested in that. But basically this video is only going to be me showing off this multichrome pigment, and I'm going to do some swatches, plus of course showing you guys the different shifts on my eye right here, because this is basically just an eye swatch but made a bit more graphic with the liner because I just needed something. So I will just go ahead and show you the actual shadow first. So this is The Night of Abyss, how it looks like in the pan. Obviously I used quite a bit for this look because I have it all over both of my lids and underneath my lash line. But as you can see, it has a kind of like medium blue periwinkle base, and it shifts from green to gold to peach. Yeah, it has just a lot of shifts. I think there is like a purple shift there too, like you can see it's about here. So it's definitely an interesting pigment, and it has a very glittery kind of look to it, which I just love. So I'm also going to turn down the lighting so you can see it with turned down lighting, and then I will of course light with my phone because that truly gets those glitter specks to shine. Just look at that, it's so stunning. So the more I move my phone around, then you will see like the different shifts that the shadow has. It's kind of hard. Like, it's not hard to get the shifts there, but it's kind of hard to know where to move the light to see the different shifts. But obviously this is a super multichrome and gorgeous pigment, and I got it in a set from Tammy Tanuka, so that's why I have so little product. I think it was just 0.25 milliliters, so it barely covered the pan when I pressed it, but it still works perfectly fine. Luckily the binder that I added makes it stick well to the pan. So I'm just going to swatch this on my hand for you guys so you can also see a bit more of those shifts. Here I have the pigment swatched on different kinds of bases. So the first one right here, I am lighting with my phone now by the way, is just with glitter glue, nothing else. And as you can see, it is very pretty. And I feel like you can still see all of the shifts that you need to see. And then of course you can see where the black is. There you just lose kind of like the blue in the shade, I feel like the blue base that it has. You don't really see it that much. But you can still see all of the colors that it shifts from. Looks a bit more warmer maybe on the black base. And then I have the white base. It's sadly mixed a bit with the pigment, but if you look at the underside of the, like from here and down, I tried to use setting powder on top of the white concealer that I used, so hopefully you're able to see it a bit better there. But I feel like it was prettier with just nothing as a base, just the glitter glue. That makes the pigment stick out way better. So just like a skin toned base. On the side here it's just honestly my, like the rest that I had on my finger after swatching. So it's a little bit mixed with that white still, but very beautiful nonetheless. So I feel like you can definitely see it better when I move my hand like this with the phone lighting from below. Then you can see most of the shifts. Other than that you don't see the shifts as good in my opinion. Here I'm lighting from above. Really beautiful pigment. So now that you have seen the swatches of the pigment on top of different colored bases. Let's just go straight into this look, and I will just fast forward in the beginning because again I forgot to turn on my microphone, so yeah. But it's quite self-explanatory, and I also do explain a little bit afterwards when I figured out that my microphone was off and I finally turned it on. Since I'm stupid, I just realized I was not my microphone was not on the whole time. But as you can see, I had my ABH primer on, and then I just lined out the whole categories with my glitter glue and applied the pigments. And then I went in with a super crusty old white liner, so I'm just covering it up right now because I was like, what am I going to do about it? And then I looked in my drawer and found this Disco Lady glitter from Colourpop, and I'm just topping that white crusty liner with this now to make it look pretty, and I really do like it. And I'm using a little bit of glitter glue just on top of that white line, even though it has adhesive in it, this glitter, but I just really want it to stick, so that's basically what I'm doing now. And it's kind of like very time consuming, so I'm not going to show you it all, but basically I'm just like applying the glitter glue first, and then I'm just tapping in the specks of glitter. Just have to like catch some on this tiny detailed brush, and then I tap it on top of that glitter glue and try to place the glitter where I want it, because as you can see I get quite a lot. So it's just about moving the glitter where you want it. So I'll just continue doing that all over at least this line. Maybe I will go down here too. We'll just have to see. So I just did my base makeup. So I used my Lumene Blur Foundation right here. And then I used my Jouer Sunswept Bronzer Viewer right here. It's the lightest one. And for blush I used my beloved Inglot 45 blush. It's this one, which I repanned. Such a nice peachy, very much orangey blush, and I just love peaches with blues, so I think it looks nice. And I'm still missing my highlight, but I'm just going to go in with my lower lash line first, and then I will do of course my waterline, mascara, lipstick, everything that's missing. So I'm just going to use my glitter glue again, and since we're only using that one shade, I'm obviously just going to pack that all over my lower lash line. I feel like it blends out really nicely actually, because you can just see the blue base color right there, so I really enjoy that. So I will just go ahead and do everything else on my face. I still need some inner corner highlight, highlighter, all of that good stuff. I'll show you a close-up and then I will come back to talk about this look. So that is how my finished makeup turned out, and this is not like a super wearable look, it's more like a graphic more, I wouldn't say necessarily creative because it's not a very hard look to do, but it has some harsh lines in it. So probably I wouldn't wear this like to work. I would definitely go to the store like this or anything else, but I probably wouldn't wear this to work. And I work as a waitress, so I have quite loose boundaries for what I can wear, so I can like do pretty much whatever I want, but I don't think I would be comfortable going out like this. But I do like the look and how it ended up, especially like having the little disaster with the very dry white liner. I'm very happy with how it ended up looking, and I really like the pigment. I think it has so many gorgeous shifts that I hope you were able to see in my close-up shots. So it was really fun to do a kind of look like this, focusing on just one multichrome pigment for the look, and I hope that the glitter was not too distracting, but I just had to do something about that liner. So I want to thank all of the other girls, honestly, for doing this. I think it's super fun, so make sure to check out their looks on Instagram. I will of course leave links for all of their looks and Instagrams down in my description box. So other than that, I just hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more content from me, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that you get a notification every time I upload, which is usually Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays, and maybe some extra days in the week if I have a lot of content to put out there. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!